Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
Oh man.
Where Ronda Rousey find asset?
Ugh.
No, Derek Lewis said that, not me. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Derek Lewis did say that. What's up, Edmund? Eddie? What do you want to go by?
No one fucking knows who that goddamn
What do you want to go by
Iranian
now?
is, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. We are back. We got football. We got games to predict. We got one game to review. And you know, we got some college football, some fantasy football to set. But Devin, we might as well get right into it. You know, we got week 2 to predict. But see, we already predicted one week 2 game. And that was Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Where, you know, obviously you are a Washington Commanders fan.
I am.
And you got to play the Green Bay Packers Thursday night football, prime
Yeah.
time. And I guess before I say anything, you know, you're the fan. How do you feel about it?
It's a weird feeling of like I don't feel good about the team at all, but it's also like I was a little bit right about where we are in terms of development. I feel okay that we get kicked in the pants this early. Hopefully something changes. We don't get that sort of like just kind of float by excitement all year just to do nothing. I before the game, I was afraid that someone was going to tear their Achilles because it was 9/11. Austin Eckler tears his Achilles.
What a
I was
pull,
like-
Devin. So
I told someone, I was like, I really fucking hope JD doesn't tear his fucking Achilles on 9/11 on Thursday.
okay.
And then Austin tore his Achilles.
So
It
I don't
wasn't
know
JD.
how long I had to harp on the problems that Washington is going to have with their running back room this year. And that's exactly the problems that they're dealing with their running back room this year. Already, week 2, they lose Austin Eckler, which, I mean, I don't know how, like, people sit here and call us the biggest idiots in the world. I don't know how we can sit here and easily call something like this happening where you get rid of Brian Robinson, you get nothing
You
in
have an
return for that.
injury-prone 30-year-old running back.
Like, Austin Eckler was injury prone before showing up to Washington, got to play a role where he was not, he didn't take as much burn as he did in LA because he just wasn't, RB1 taking all the fucking snaps. But now you switch it up to where, hey, remember that shit you used to do like 5 years ago? Can you do that again now, please? And you see it right away. I mean, I know you knew right away.
Immediately.
I mean, that's non-contact,
That's
going to take a
textbook
step.
and yeah, like we've seen what, like 6 in the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone should know what a full Achilles tear looks like nowadays. But
yeah, I mean the fact that some people, I don't know. Yeah, there's no other thing except something like that happening. I mean, you can have your non-contact knee injuries.
But the Achilles is like the only, like, Washington confirmed it that night that he tore his Achilles. Like with ACL and MCL and PCL and LCL and all that shit and meniscus and all that. Like when you have a non-contact knee injury, it could be a multitude of different things. When you step back and you got no push forward and you fucking, I haven't watched the zoomed in footage, but you can probably see snapping up his calf.
Probably.
Just like every other Achilles injury, but yeah, I mean, right away, and it's one of those things that just something we don't need out of a vet, especially in a diminished part of our team. I do feel vindicated in my shit talk of Terry McLaurin, but I think we'll wait. I think we'll wait to see how that plays out for the rest of the season. But
yeah, you definitely need to wait because
but
I mean,
the biggest problem for me is like, regardless of how he plays this year, we have 3 more years after that. We have 4 full years of a 30-plus-year-old receiver.
But nobody looked good this game.
No, the entire team looked pretty god awful.
51 total rushing yards. JD led with 17. Oh, sorry. Whoa, what a weird. Wait. Whoa. JD, Austin Eckler, and JCM all had 17 yards. That's a weird stat. But I don't know, Devin. I there's gonna be big problems, especially with this running back room. I mean, receiving wise, I think. Here's the thing that we haven't announced yet.
I said it. I said our offense is a problem. Everyone's talking about, we bring back Terry, bring back Terry, bring back Terry, bring back Terry. We haven't changed a fucking thing with our offense, and I understand that, like, maybe you don't get figured out really in the NFL, but there is a thing that happens in the NFL where a team kind of just can't keep producing at such a high level offensively, and that's us this year. Last year we caught lightning in a bottle. We won a bunch of close games. We almost lose to the Falcons. We beat the Falcons. We almost lose to the Bears. We beat the Bears. There's all these close fucking games that, like, yes, were wins and mean a lot to a team that had no expectations, but now you have expectations, and it's not just about wins. It's wins, but you have to win in a certain way to be looked at as a contender. Even if we win now, we're not going to be looked at as a contender anymore unless we win by a reasonable amount.
Well, also, I mean, you're not really talking about your defense, which was obviously maybe even a bigger problem. I mean, first
the
of all,
defense was bad, but the fact no, I don't think it was a bigger problem. We had nothing on offense.
Dude, Marshawn was your Jair.
For sure. No, he was. Our defense was god awful. We couldn't stop anything.
Y'all got ran over by Jordan Love.
Agreed. We couldn't stop a damn thing. Every time they touched the ball, something was going to happen. It was terrible.
I'm not trying to hate. Ravens took the most embarrassing loss of the season so far, but fuck. But I'll say this: let's just cut to the chase. More embarrassing. It's not. Let's address the elephant in the room. The Packers are fucking good.
Yeah, they're good.
The Packers are good.
Yeah,
the Packers are good. The hype is real. The hype in the offseason was real. Wait for Jordan Love to get back and be healthy was real.
Micah looked good.
Packers, here's the thing. Okay. What we talk about? What we talk about with Dallas, right? Dallas defense is bad. Micah Parsons is good. One player out of 11 isn't going to change how bad of a defense you are.
But the Packers defense is already good.
Good. You know, and they also got rid of players who were bad, like Jair Alexander, and sent them to fucking Baltimore and make a move for Micah and add him to a defense that's already good. All of a sudden, Micah Parsons is good at football again. Like, no, it was never Austin. It was never Austin. Austin Eckler, still on my mind. Sorry. Micah Parsons, we never said he was fucking bad.
No.
He wasn't going to change Dallas' defense enough for it to be worth that much money.
Well, and we were correct.
Well, I was. You picked Washington.
Well, we weren't correct. Well, fuck off.
Sorry.
But no, I mean, we were correct in the fact that, yeah, I mean, if Micah stayed, then nothing would have changed in Dallas regardless. I mean, it was crazy to me that, like, he talked all that shit about Dallas and we agreed with him. And it's like, yes, talk shit about Dallas. And then he was like, I didn't want to leave. And it's fuck off, whatever. You deserve to be a Packer and you deserve to make that amount of money. Maybe not that much.
That's a
You
lot,
deserve to
dude.
make a lot
It's
of
a
money. You
lot
deserve to
of
be a
money.
Packer. But
If I'll tell you what. Here, okay, straight up, this is the only way that it's worth it. He wins a Super Bowl there.
no, of course. But
Because here's the thing: if Micah Parsons wins a Super
but
Bowl in
if
Green Bay,
all right, but here's the thing: if the Packers win the Super Bowl, unless Mike is the Super Bowl MVP and DPOY, it's going to be Jordan Love's Super Bowl.
okay, but that's the thing though.
Same way it's not Chris Jones' Super Bowl.
But after the move you make for Micah Parsons,
You win the Super Bowl.
you win the Super Bowl, and part of that means that, like you said, Jordan Love has a Super Bowl. Jordan Love is the Super Bowl champion. Jordan Love is, here we go, the next Packer great. Like, we got it right there.
Right.
Like, that's a kickstart to that whole
What?
fucking narrative that they've been trying to push since they drafted him.
No, it's a kickstart to just a ton of NFC championships and a few MVPs.
Well, if that's
These
the
guys,
case,
they don't win Super Bowls after their first.
you might be right, but if Micah Parsons goes there and puts up some historical performance as All Pro or DPOY or whatever, leads the league in sacks, whatever it needs to
there's
be.
no, like, yeah, they're good. They played well against us. We looked god awful. So yeah,
Yes, but the Packers look good.
they did look good, but sure, contender
They looked
potential, sure. Are they gonna be Super Bowl champions? Probably not, but you never know. That offense still scares me a little bit in terms of what they can do against maybe a good defense. But yeah, no, I think Washington is a case of being overhyped and overvalued. And again, yes, we had a great season last year, but JD's not a rookie. We
His
are.
second year.
He's a second year, but we're a team that hasn't changed at all outside of Debo. Close games go either way. It's the NFL. Like, those close games that we won last year, we could win or lose this year, so we could win fucking 8 games this year. I don't know. I'm not too excited about our offense. Our defense is fucking horrendous. So.
I mean, I don't want to shit on the Commanders much more than we already have. So I'll just say, for as of right now, I think Green Bay is the second best team in the NFC.
Yeah, and I think we're out of any contender talks for the near future.
A minute, we'll see. Well, here's the thing. I do agree that I think it is nice that y'all got a good ass beating,
and
because how y'all respond to this will be,
of course,
that's what's more interesting.
And our schedule isn't super hard, and I think JD's got a good head on his shoulders, and I think he can improve. But fuck, this looked terrible. But again, it's week 2. We just came off of like a walkthrough, basically, against the Giants. So yeah, this is a bit of a shake-up to a team that may have been all too high and mighty on themselves.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I will say one good thing is it Jaden Daniels. It wasn't like he was playing this just slop fest of a game where he's turning the ball over and
Exactly.
like he threw 42 balls because they were down the whole game. And not only were they down the whole game, but I don't even know if you guys would have been able to produce some type of rushing game, especially losing Eckler when you did. But I mean, he had to throw that many balls.
But I mean, Eckler left the game with 30 yards.
Okay, but one last thing.
Or 17 yards.
I got to put blame on one other person just to make sure I cover all grounds. Okay, boom. Okay, found him. Noah Brown fucking sucks at football. Dude, Noah Brown
The only
is the
reason he's on
worst.
this fucking team is because he caught a tip pass against the Bears last year.
Dude, Noah Brown absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, to be completely honest with you, like, yeah, no, I look at the completion percentage 24-42. That might have been a way prettier stat line if anybody else was in that uniform catching those footballs when he threw them to Noah Brown.
Yeah.
Because holy shit. I mean, he only got what? He got 4 targets, but Devin, those 4 targets, I would say it was Quentin Johnson last year level bad. Maybe worse. Maybe worse. So
No Brown's
I could not forget talking about Noah Brown before we moved on because holy shit, does he suck.
absolute bums.
Week 2 predictions, Devin.
Hell yeah.
We got games. We got games. We got Sunday games. We got Sunday night. We got a double header for Monday night.
We got Dub Monday?
Yeah, which means a fucking game's gonna start at 10 o'clock. And yeah, so that'll be fun. But you know,
What game?
let's it's gonna
West
be
Coast?
the Chargers in Minnesota. No, excuse me, Chargers in why did I write Minnesota? It's not Chargers Minnesota. It's, Minnesota plays Chargers versus Vegas. Chargers. You know what? That's a great question, Devin. Who is playing at 10 o'clock? It's Chargers versus Vegas, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Chargers Vegas. I have no clue. I wrote Minnesota.
In Vegas?
Devin. Yeah, in Vegas. I mean, let's just start with the 1 o'clock games. Buffalo versus New York Jets. I mean, come on. This should be an easy fucking win for Buffalo.
No, yeah. I mean, if Buffalo does anything, I don't know. Like, there's no way the Bills should lose this football game. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think the Jets looking somewhat decent against the Steelers was just a show of how not great the Steelers are. But I think the only issue there could be with this game is how piss poor the Bills' defense is, or at least how piss poor they looked against the Ravens. So it could be a high-scoring affair, or the Bills just beat the fuck out of the Jets and call it a day.
I think if they play even remotely close to how they did against the Ravens versus the Jets and still get it, still get it done, still win, you gotta start worrying about what's going on. And I'm not saying this as, I'm over it. Look, because here's my thing. We're going to talk about it in a minute. Bills Mafia is still stupid. They're still on our dicks for no reason because they're like, so we blew the Bills out
they've
in the
never
regular
won
season
anything.
last year. And
so they
well, you're right. You're right. They haven't won anything. But what I'm saying is, like, we blew them out last regular season, right? And when we blew them out last regular season, it's like, well, that doesn't matter at all. And now that they've won, a very close game and honestly a great game, and that's like the end all be all. That
week 1,
there it goes, week one. So, it'd be almost like saying the Ravens were cooked week 1 last year when they were out by half of Isaiah Likely's foot.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's silly.
But I think if the Jets even come close to winning that game, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be interesting to see because, I mean, moving forward, if the Jets go, even if they lose this game but still look good, it'd be a different type of 0-2 Jets. It's not a shitty Jets team.
Even the 0-1 Jets, there's a different feel around this team. It feels like they want to be in a good position.
And Justin Fields was talking his shit. He said, look, Steelers made a lot of moves for some Hall of Famers. We put up 32, or however they put up 32.
32, 34, yeah.
He's like, so I'm not, I'm not pressed though. It's not like we got our ass kicked. So
nah, yeah. It's one loss. No, I like the attitude. I like it. I think, I mean, they did a lot of work to set the Jets up for Aaron. think they have a solid base for decent players over there, and I mean they're not going to do anything crazy, but
it's Buffalo. I mean, give me Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Chicago versus Detroit.
Detroit, hopefully, this should be Detroit's tune-up game. Hopefully they can put the messy work on the Bears.
Okay, here's the thing. The Lions obviously need to lock the fuck in and not even let it look close for a second. And I'm not going to necessarily say it's going to be all of them that does that for them. And what I mean by that is I think even the good glimpses of Caleb Williams you saw last week in the first half versus Minnesota, I don't know if you're going to get that again because it ran out in that game.
Same thing with Dak. It felt the same way. It was like the high quality level ran out fairly quickly. But no, with Caleb, it ran out ultra quick. And they were talking about it in the broadcast of the Bears game. It was like Caleb's 10 for 10, but because he's throwing dump off passes and safe passes, then he started to try to sling the motherfucker, and he can't sling that bitch.
But here's my problem with you keep comparing him to Dak Prescott. And trust me, I'm not some Dak Prescott supporter. But here's the thing. There's maybe 2 or 3 balls that if CeeDee Lamb would have caught, there's about 2 or 3 balls that CeeDee Lamb dropped that
I agree
would have absolutely changed the game and would have made Dak look like it would have scared people. Like, why is Dak looking this good? Like how we were talking about Dak in the beginning of the game. Why is he looking this good? And maybe if they don't get hour weather delay, I think so.
Yeah.
Was it an hour long weather delay? Maybe things would have changed. But I don't think Dak is that bad if we're comparing him to Caleb Williams right now.
But I don't know, feel wise in terms of coming out of the gates looking like a Pro Bowl high level quarterback, and then kind of letting the game beat you down. But no, I mean the Bears should get shit all over if we're going to consider the Lions a true contender. Hopefully this isn't like Ben Johnson fucking is the reason the Lions were good and then the Bears put the work on them or whatever. And I don't want to see any of that. I want to see Dan Campbell just beat the shit out of him.
I want Dan Campbell to do his post-game conference without a voice for good reasons.
Yep.
You know, I need a sore throat Dan Campbell speech after a win. You know what I mean? Don't take it that way, weirdo. You fucking weirdo.
Jesus
okay, I need okay, how would you word it then? I need a Dan Campbell.
You need a raspy voice.
Raspy. No, not raspy. He lost it. He loses his
38
voice when
cigarette Dan Campbell.
I need no, fuck that. I need a sore throat Dan Campbell speech. All right? Give me that sore throat Dan Campbell speech, Devin. That's what I want to see after they beat Chicago's ass. All right?
No,
give me Detroit.
Yeah.
All right. Cleveland versus Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Now, can we talk about a couple of things?
Flacco's back, baby.
Grant Delpit, Devin.
I heard something about this. I didn't hear what he said.
So, I'm not going to hate on the man. But I will say, I almost feel bad for him. Because he might get his head caved in on Sunday playing Baltimore. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Not literally, but, figuratively speaking. Because, if he starts off, saying, Derrick Henry's easy to tackle. It's not, it's not like it's that hard. So that was his comment, which, mind you, if anybody is really curious, go look up Browns-Ravens highlights from last year, because we'll see how hard it was for Grant Delpit, or how easy it was for him to tackle Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Second, then they asked a question, they're like, well, how do you feel about, the Browns being, 11.5-point underdogs? He's like, whoop-de-doo. Oh, we'll see. It's like, all right, well, yeah, you're just right. You're just setting yourself up to get fucked on Sunday. Like, good job, good job. Baltimore
Whoop-de-doo.
Ravens season opener. We're pissed. We're more pissed off than we've
Home
ever
opener,
been.
yeah.
I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine out there playing for the Browns. For it is what it is. I don't think we're gonna take
can't,
it.
I don't know. Like, yes, you can talk shit, sure. But don't go out there lying. Like, oh,
Yeah, no.
Saquon's the easiest to fucking tackle.
When Aaron Rodgers drops back, it's like fucking.
It's like, I know where the
priceless.
ball's going. I'm going to pick him off every time. It's like, no, he threw 15 picks in 6 years. So chill the fuck out. Whatever you're talking about.
Yeah, no, people, Del Pitt might need to relax. But I will say, on the flip side, I think some of these YouTube commenters might be like borderline brain dead.
A little bit.
And
And
what
a
I mean
little
by that
racist.
is
Good for them.
they got you, Devin. They got you.
They got me on some Ronda Rousey coach.
Dude, who would have thought that Bills fans were racist?
Who would have thought
That's
that people
crazy.
from Buffalo had a racist bone in their body? Upstate New York. Never would have thought
That's
it.
weird. That's really weird, Devin. But no,
people that close to Canada.
Are
you kidding me? They're so close to Canada.
I'm just curious. Like, we got that one, that one specific comment that really drew my attention. They said that we were coping, for the Ravens loss, which, mind you, you're not a Ravens fan, so I've never seen you cope for a Ravens loss.
Never had
before.
to, dude. It's pretty nice.
Now, as the Ravens fan of the podcast, I would say that I was devastated that we lost, but at the same time, I was quick to say what the problem was. It's like we what happened is the Ravens choked that game away. It's not, as the comment, the comment said a lot of things, but one thing they said was, well, if the Ravens gave it away at the end of the game, the Bills were giving it away at the beginning. No. Like you said in your comment, 85% of the game, the Ravens looked good. 85% of the game, the Bills looked bad. And then it flipped around, which is what I said. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I dreamt that I said this, but I'm pretty sure I said, for about 50 minutes, the Ravens looked great.
We also talked about how the Bills played well enough to stay in the game.
They did their job. They did what they were supposed to do.
They played all right. They played fine in the first 3 quarters of that game.
Wait. You're just going to play super conservative and keep punting it to us? Like, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
And then another thing is like, they go, what would the comments say? Oh, well, this wasn't a fluke. This isn't a fluke. If Ed Oliver punched that ball out. Nobody said it was a fluke. Like, it was a choke. They this wasn't a game that, like,
it wasn't
I don't
an
understand.
Accident.
Like, I'm disappointed in them, but I'm not making an excuse for them. Like, that's what happened. Like, I don't know. It's like you don't really make an excuse for the Warriors in 2016. They just choked.
Yeah.
Same way like the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals before that. It's like they just choked. Like, that's what happened. And what did the Warriors do? They made their shots and won games. They did what they were supposed to do.
Exactly.
Shout out to the Bills for doing what they were supposed to do. You
28-3. What happened?
You
don't lose a 25-point lead by the other team playing super good. You choked.
You choked the
fucking
game away.
You got sacked in field goal range, and you choked the game away.
And that's what happened. And then
you
the best part of that,
here. You did this there. You did that, and it's like when a team is winning by a certain amount, there's a certain point where you have to choke a game away. When you're up 15 points with 15 minutes to play, you have to choke the game away for someone to win. Like, no one, you don't just lose those games because the other team plays well.
You don't go into the fourth quarter up 15 for no fucking reason.
Exactly.
So obviously something changed in that fourth quarter.
Exactly.
Now, mind you,
it's fucking terrible. Like, you guys, the defense completely choked. You can't even say shit to the offense because they already put up 40 points. It's like, what the fuck else do you want us to do? We just played borderline perfect football for 3 quarters.
and
Who
nobody's
was supposed to put up
and
56
it's
every
like
game?
it's like I'm not making excuses, but like things happened in that game. Like there was a weird 1 second added back on the clock. That was a weird moment that we don't see. So if people want to say that's an excuse, I never said that's what won them the fucking game. I mean,
Yeah.
to be completely honest with you, how did I end that? Like, here's my problem. I don't want to seem like I'm coming here defending myself, but I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Because I love rewatching our clips when people criticize it because I really want to like see like what what are they talking about? And I talked about that 1 second getting added, and I'm pretty sure I ended that with the Ravens should have never let them be in position to catch that football in the fucking first place.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't matter. The same way it's like no, we should have made that extra point so that we could have just been in a tie at the end of that game.
Yeah.
Going into
Instead,
maybe head into overtime.
He's staring at me, trying to figure out if I'm Armenian or not. If I know Ronda Rousey.
Jair Alexander playing like shit is just a straight up fact. Like he played like shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Interceptions were dropped. That's just a fact. I don't know what else to say.
Yep.
Derrick Henry ran for 165 yards before that fumble.
2 touchdowns, and then
he did enough. He shouldn't have been having to carry the fucking football with 2 minutes left in that game going into the fourth quarter with that lead.
Yeah.
We choked the game away. But no, I mean, I'm not sitting here making excuses. My copium level isn't over 9,000, you anime weirdo. And also, let's talk about this. They ended off with don't talk about Lamar being the MVP because he has more passing hold on, what was it?
When he has more
Don't
playoff
talk about
interceptions
Lamar.
than
Don't
playoff
talk about
touchdowns.
Lamar. Yeah, don't talk about Lamar being an MVP when he has more turnovers than passing touchdowns in the playoffs. Now, I don't know if I forgot something or I missed there were some rule changes this offseason. There were a couple. Like I know they voted in a couple things, but I'm pretty sure the NFL MVP award is for regular season performances.
Yes.
Don't
supposed to
don't hit me. Don't attack me. But I'm pretty sure that that's what it's for, unless something changed. So Raj, if you want to let me know, just let me know what the new rules are for the MVP. But
yeah, and what's the furthest the Bills have made it in the playoffs with Josh Allen?
As far as Baltimore,
the AFC Championship. You guys are sitting behind the same fucking team in the West. In the AFC West, waiting to get a sniffle of a Super Bowl. So,
how long have the Bills been a team?
Bills fans and Ravens fans you guys should be together, just bullshitting on the Chiefs instead. Somehow, Chiefs fans and Bills fans are fucking best buddies. They love each other.
Yep, united.
Like, there's no rivalry there. It's like, oh, Pat, we love you, dude. You're supposed to win. Like, Josh will get his shot. Josh will get his time. You're supposed to win. I would love nothing more than if the Bills made it to the Super Bowl and lost again, and then did it 3 more times in a row. That would be amazing.
No, see, that's the thing.
Because
it's like
all Buffalo
I don't...
is their parents, like people our age. It's their parents pushing down the fact that they were all losers for 4 straight years onto their younger people.
Well,
and then the
Bills are losers.
They live with that.
And they are.
They live with that. And that sucks. That's terrible.
The Bills are losers. They have an empty trophy case. They have a team that was born in the 90s that won, 200% more than I guess 200% of 0 is 0. So
yeah,
two more Super Bowls than they've won. So I mean, it is what it is. Bills Mafia, they don't like us. We're not the biggest fans of them, but they also don't make the best YouTube commenters. So it is. It is what it is.
Like everyone talks about Philly fans. I think the Bills fans are worse.
See, I don't think Eagles fans have figured out the internet yet.
It's crazy that we didn't put that together. Like the fact that they're jumping through tables, it looks fun, but
Yeah,
They don't have anything else to
they're
do.
idiots.
They have brain damage, and they eat pizza out of filing cabinets, and it's a shame. It's a damn shame.
No, yeah, no. I do think once the Eagles fans are able to figure out how to get on the internet, we'll probably see more
Of
angry
course,
Eagles fans.
it's tough.
But so it might take a
Philly's a
minute.
little off the grid, but yeah,
So give me Baltimore. I don't know if I gave my prediction, but give me the Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore.
All right, Baltimore. We got Jacksonville versus Cincinnati.
Ooh, is that a game?
No. See, here's the thing. I'm all right. It's not a game.
Is that a game?
It's obviously not a
That's a
game
game.
because
That's a game.
it's not a game. It's not a game.
It's not a good game, but it's a game that, like, it's not as clear cut as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Dude, the Jaguars beat the Panthers.
I agree, but the Bengals almost lost to the Browns.
Here's the thing, though. I'm fully on your side. I'm fully on your side with that. The reason being is once again these fucking commenters, bro. I see a comment. He said, but honestly, it's like this just it brought up more of a prompt that I kind of want to talk about. He said, a pretty or an ugly loss is still better than a pretty win. Or an ugly win is still better than a pretty loss. Sorry, don't know why. I don't know.
I don't
how
know
I
about
confuse
that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. An ugly
It
win.
depends.
See, but here's the problem. An ugly win is better than a pretty loss for a couple days. Until you
Exactly.
turn around and play a better team and you got to play better than you did against whoever. Because here's the thing. It's like you had an ugly win against an ugly team in an ugly way. Like it was all ugly.
Like it's pretty rare for a team that wins ugly to go far. Like it's rare. Like last year, the outside of the Chiefs, because they're cheating. It's the only team that can like literally won every game that they won pretty fucking ugly. But no, like teams like the Eagles, there's ugly wins in there. They blow fucking people's tits off. Like you can't win ugly all the time. You can lose pretty, and then you can recover from such and play better.
See,
yes, obviously you'd rather have a win.
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, win column wise.
It depends.
Win column wise, absolutely perfect.
Like,
and it does depend. So
The
let's
Vikings
take.
won 14 games last year.
The Vikings did win 14 games last year. But I'm saying let's take. If we're saying it depends. If we're saying it depends, let's take the two. Let's take the two instances from last week. You had the Ravens with a pretty loss, and then you had the Bengals with an ugly win. You can take a lot of positive from the Ravens' loss and go, well, okay, clearly when they play a team like Cleveland, they're going to blow the absolute dick off of them.
Derrick Henry. You run for 250 rushing yards. You
Zay
have
Flowers.
Yeah, most yards. You have a pretty stellar first offensive week.
The Bengals had a win, sure. They're 1-0, but there's not.
The leading
there was
receiver
no good.
is T. Higgins with what 50-some yards.
Something like that. But I'm saying there's no good to take from that win. There's nothing. And then I think they ended it with like, and history will show. History, if history repeats itself, that offense will just get better. It's like, yeah, no, the Bengals offense could get better, I guess, but I don't even know about that. That O-line sucks.
It will get better than that game, but
that offensive line.
And that's the other thing. But even if that offense improves, they're gonna struggle against good teams because their defense is piss dick still.
No, absolutely.
So
their defense sucks. Their offense, I mean, sure, they'll be able to, even if their defense is so bad they let Jacksonville hang around. they're going to be able to do enough on the offensive side of the ball to win.
I hope so.
But that's still, I mean, that means absolutely nothing for when they're going to have to play good teams. So I don't even think that them having a decent win here would be like, well, there you go. The Bengals offense is good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to put up.
I mean, they had to put up outrageous numbers last year. Like, outrageous numbers last year to win 10 games.
I mean, I want to see Burrow
The
throw like
defense
4 or
hasn't
5.
improved. Huh?
I want to see Burrow throw like 4 or 5 of those bitches. 4
Maybe.
or 5 touchdowns from Joe Burrow.
You think he's
why
going to do
not?
that against Travis Hunter?
Yep.
You think Travis Hunter's going to allow that?
I want to see during that game, I want to see them make Travis Hunter, run some routes, play offense, and then immediately go on the other side of the ball and guard Jamar Chase.
Fire. Love to see it.
You can do it, right?
No, you can do it. This
is why you're here, right? You're gonna be able. I want 7 targets. In one drive.
I want 10 targets in the game, and then I want him on Jamar the whole game.
And then go guard Jamar Chase. Fuck it, or T Higgins, and let's just see how it goes. I'm just a little curious.
Yeah, go run man
let's see
on
how it goes.
T Higgins. Sounds fun.
But give me Cincinnati.
I mean, I'm taking Cincinnati, but I'm not ultra confident. Like,
I'd be ultra confident if
I'm confident in it, but I'm not. It's not like for sure.
Don't worry. We'll find. We're gonna get to some good games, but sadly we got to talk about this one for a sec. Rams versus Titans.
The Titans have a lot to improve, which they have a lot to work on. Which is promising. They know hopefully what they need to work on. I don't think they have one slight shot against the Rams, but I just want to see a better, more kind of put together performance out of the Titans. Titans are going to get smoked, but yeah, Rams.
Titans are going to get smoked. Hopefully the Rams, does what they need. They do what they need to do, but I also kind of hope they put up I hope this is a nice blowout game. I hope the Rams show a team like the Titans. It don't matter. We were a little rusty versus Houston, so we're still warming up because I think the Rams are gonna be fucking good. So we'll see the Rams 2-0. Absolutely. New England versus Miami.
New England. Both these teams suck. I don't know what Tyreek's doing, if he's staying or what the fuck's happening. But I think New England shall improve.
Oh, shit,
Miami
Devin, you're funny. You're funny. You think Tyreek Hill is staying in Miami?
No, I just don't. I don't know for how long.
Another week or two, maybe. I don't know. He's fucking out of there.
I know he's out of there, but it could be out of there tomorrow. It could be out of there 4 weeks from now. I have no idea.
Nah, you're not gonna trade him tomorrow, but he's definitely he's going to be out of there soon, Devin, because the Dolphins. I don't know. Here's the thing: the Dolphins suck. They're not getting better this year. They're not going to make some improvement.
Tua's not going to find it.
This was supposed to be the year where they were like, no, we're already good, so we're just going to be good. New England is going to, hopefully bounce back from the Vegas loss, but I don't think Dolphins have much of a chance here. Maybe it's recency bias because of how bad they looked last week, but
I think the Dolphins do have a chance. I think, again, like I said, both these teams suck, so it should be relatively close. I don't think we're going to see a Dolphins of yesteryear where Tyreek's going stupid and they're scoring 5 touchdowns, but
no,
we'll see.
So yeah, give me New England as well. We got the Giants versus Cowboys.
2 straight divisional matchups for the Cowboys.
2 straight divisional matchups for the Cowboys, and I will say, negative 4.5 seems pretty generous for the Giants.
You sure?
You think that the Dallas Cowboys should only be favored 4.5 points? I mean, come on.
I don't know
That
too much about bets and favoring and stuff. I mean, that is a little tight, but
Okay. Here, let's ask this question. You think it's gonna be a 4-point game?
could be.
Get the fuck out of here, Dallas. First of all, Dallas looked better than you guys did. I'm sorry, they did,
That's not very nice to
and
say.
they're playing the team that y'all dog walked.
Sure.
So why would they not do the absolute same? I mean, they should do the absolute same. Dallas is winning this game by 100. It should not be negative 4.5.
I think
It's
Dallas
gonna be
will
an
win
absolute dog walk.
Dallas will win by a score.
Dallas will win by a score. My fucking ass. Jackson Dart's gonna be playing by the end of the third quarter. All right.
And Jackson Dart might sling some tutties.
Maybe he will.
Fresh meat.
Maybe he will. Seattle versus Pittsburgh.
Eee. DK. I was trying to think of who played for who and what and whatever, but
Yeah, it was DK. Now the thing about this game is kind of like the Jets. You know, Pittsburgh gets to play a team that's still kind of finding their identity.
yeah.
But I will say, if they play better than they did against the Jets in terms of not needing to last second, let's get this 60-yard fucking field goal. Is that what they nailed? Yeah, it was a 60. It was like 60 or 61.
The Steelers.
Because Boswell's my fantasy kicker, but
Yeah.
it's like maybe you don't get in a situation like that. Now maybe the Jets are better than we thought, and we'll figure that out. But I think if Seattle, I don't know. If Pittsburgh wins this game convincingly, whether it's close, but Seattle looked good, so hey, now Seattle's in the conversation, or they just they blow them out the door. I think we may have to start considering Pittsburgh being not a contender, but just somebody that might be more in the way than we thought. It's like, to me, I'm thinking, Ravens got it. They're gonna win this division. There's gonna be absolutely no problem. And shit, I don't care how good I don't care how good the Steelers are. They should win both those games like they're gonna be favored to.
What I'm concerned about how decent the Seahawks defense is and how not great the Steelers defense is. I think the offense, if the Steelers offense gets rolling, I think they can put the work on the Seahawks, but I don't know. I see this game being a lot closer than expected. I'm actually going to defer. I'm going to go Seahawks.
Oh, okay. You go Seahawks. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. Now, here's the thing, though. I think it can be close, but I think there's a world where it's close because they both played well. And if we learn in the future, that the Jets are
juice. I think that's it.
Oh, shut up!
I think he used all his elixir in week 1.
No.
And all oozed out of him, and he's now done and cooked and away.
I think if I think if if the Jets turn out to be a pretty decent team this year, then it's kind of similar. It was two teams who played pretty well. It was just a back and forth game. And if it's like a 24-21 game where Seattle and Pittsburgh both looked well and it went either way, Seattle or Pittsburgh, I think it's just like I'm hoping there's just more comp than we actually think there's going to be this year.
Yes.
I want every game at 1:00 when there's 8 fucking games on on the TV. Like I want them to all be competitive.
There's not going to be, but
be something.
It would be nice, if we can get more comp than what we had more teams in the mix than what we had last year.
Right, but this is a 50-50 split. This could be a terrible game,
Yeah.
or this could be this could be a banger where the Seattle figured it out. Steelers are still rolling, and we got a good game, but we're gonna have to wait and see for that. So, all right, give me Pittsburgh. San Fran versus New Orleans.
No Purdy, no Kittle.
No Purdy, no Kittle.
Who is The 49ers quarterback.
Do you think Mac Jones is going to get it done without without George Kittle
Hell
versus
yeah.
the Saints? You think? Like, for sure?
Against
Like, no question.
who are they playing again?
New Orleans.
Easy.
Here's the thing: is like I feel like you're right.
Which
I
is a
feel like
shame.
you are. But like, you don't even see a world where like maybe like Mac Jones just is not that good where he can just step in.
I think if everyone's right about the Saints, they will get blown out by Mac Jones and the destroyed 49ers.
Okay, give me San Fran, but it's close. Give me San Fran, but it's not going to be. It won't be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Coming, but
a 3-score winning by 3 scores.
2.
Winning by 2 scores. No, there's no fucking way. There's absolutely no way. With Mac Jones, no George. What they're gonna do? They're just gonna hand that bitch off to McCaffrey all day. That's all he's doing.
Is McCaffrey
He's either handing it off
healthy?
to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's healthy, but there's other there are so many people that are injured for. Hold on. Let me pull up real quick. I just want to see the full San Fran injury list week 2. There's a good amount. Juwan Jennings, another receiver, questionable. Trent Williams, questionable. So Brock Purdy out, Juwan Jennings and Trent Williams also questionable. George Kittle out. Don't forget Brandon Ayuk is on the reserve pup list.
Jesus, didn't know that.
What is he doing out there? You know, like what are we doing out there? So if we go out there without one of the best tackles in the league, one of the best tight ends in the league, our wide receiver 1 isn't here. What are we doing?
We're beating the Saints. We're beating the brakes off the Saints.
Juwan Jennings ain't even here. 13-10, San Fran.
That's fair, yeah.
Dude, I thought you were gonna fully combat that.
No, that sounds
fair.
Exactly right.
You said 2-score win.
And it should be.
Die on that hill.
I'll die.
Die on that hill. 2-score win.
Climb that hill and I'll die.
But no, give me San Fran for that. Carolina versus Arizona.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude! I thought we were getting the good games. Arizona
they're
for the hell of it, like they need it more. Like I don't think there's any expectations for Carolina, but I think for Marvin Harrison's like psyche, maybe.
I mean, yeah, Arizona should win this game. It should be pretty simple. Carolina got blown out by Jacksonville last week and pretty much confirmed what they're going to be this year. So, I gotta go Arizona. But fucking hell, this is a bad game.
Bro.
This is a bad game. Okay, maybe we're getting a little more interesting because all right, I'm lying to myself. We got Denver versus Indianapolis.
It's like.
It's hopefully interesting.
Yeah.
You know?
Like it's watching like a championship UFC fight, but it's women. And you're like, it's cool.
No. No, it's not.
It's just
not like that. It's you got Denver, who they came off of a fucking what happened with Denver last week? Why did I forget already what happened to Denver? Was it? Oh yeah, dude, they fucking had a terrible. You want to talk about an ugly win? They had an ugly ass win versus Tennessee last week.
Oh yeah, that was fucking. You get a brand new rookie quarterback who's shitting himself on one of the worst teams ever assembled with a fucking terrible receiving core, and then you push them out there. But
I won't let recency bias go crazy for me, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's a better defense. So Daniel Jones isn't going to just go out there and do whatever he wants to do. But at the same time, if he goes out there and even does like somewhat of what he wants to do, I I think I might have to go with Indianapolis.
Yeah, that was my first feeling, and then I was like, I think we're overhyping the fuck out of them. I think the Bengals just kind of downplayed the Titans. I think they're much better than what they looked like last week. I think when it comes down to it, the offense of the Broncos isn't that bad. The defense is good. Yeah. Coes.
Give me Indianapolis.
Go Coes.
All right, Colts it is.
No.
All right.
No, Broncos.
Oh, you're going Broncos. Oh, okay.
I said
I
Coes.
thought.
Sorry, that was confusing.
Coes. When you said Coes, yeah, I thought you said Coats. I thought you were Coats.
No.
Yeah, okay. My bad.
Broncos.
My bad.
The Coes. No one calls them that.
Either way.
I just said that for some reason.
Either way, a horse is winning. Let's just put it like that. So there you go.
One
horse is gonna win on Sunday.
It's a little different, but
Devin, we got Kansas City versus Philly.
Yeah.
We got the Super Bowl rematch. Just 4:00. Hey,
week 2.
This doesn't have to be like this doesn't have to be like prime time or anything. We're just gonna do
Philly by
425.
Not yet. Philly
by $1 million. I don't know.
Not $1 million.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know if the Chiefs have another good year left in them.
All right.
I know I'm going to sound like at the end of the year when they win the Super Bowl or whatever, it's going to sound really fucking stupid, but I don't know. Like, a lot of that team is aging. They have young guys who are undersized and injury prone and all these things. I don't know. I think there's a new turn for another team. I don't think it's the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a one-off in this whole dynasty discussion. It is funny that I think they'll be a dynasty, but yeah, give me the Eagles.
The Chiefs are going to be one of the best teams in the league by mid-season. They're going to get all their pieces back, and they're going to be good.
Yeah, right when they get Rashee Rice back, they're fine.
I mean, when they're running with Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and what's his name? I'm forgetting one more piece that I can't think of, but I mean, I'm just saying, like last week it was what? Juju, the top or second most targeted receiver behind Marquise Brown.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes led the team in rushing yards.
Yeah.
So, it's that I get it. Like, yes, but Kansas City not looking good for a week. It's still Patrick Mahomes. I mean,
we're
not gonna sit here. We can't sit here and play stupid. What do we got? So give me Philly as well though. Atlanta versus Minnesota, Sunday Night Football.
This needs to be a statement win for Atlanta. I think they need to prove that they have a good offense. I think their defense will perform well enough to just sort of shut down anything Minnesota has outside of Justin. Like, if J.J. McCarthy can learn how to get a ball to Justin, then they could do a little bit on offense, but this needs to be the Falcons' welcome to Atlanta party. Bijan's here. Kyle's here. Drake London's here. Penix is here. These guys are here. So we haven't seen it. We've been waiting for them to show up and blow the doors off a team and do something incredible, and we haven't seen it. So if we see it, good on them. If not, go Skulls.
Atlanta, Atlanta, I'm gonna have to agree. Yeah, it's gonna be a big ass statement win if they do pull this dub off. Um, another thing though, it's like Minnesota kind of needs a statement win too.
They do.
You know, it's like they beat Chicago and it only looked good for that second half.
I wouldn't call it the whole half, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, not even the entire second half. You know, partial second half, they looked, you know, good enough to beat the Bears.
Yeah.
Um,
Saw a side by side of Trubisky's and Caleb's first, like, whatever, I don't know, 17, 18 starts.
what do you mean? Oh, are they what? Who's winning?
A Trubisky.
Ah, great, interesting.
Yeah.
Give me, you know what? Give me Atlanta. Give me Atlanta. You're going Minnesota? Oh, you're going Atlanta.
That's what my whole thing was about.
Oh, but you said until then, go Skulls. So I thought you ended it with go Skulls.
Well, I was saying, what was I saying?
You just need to say give me Minnesota because now you keep confusing me.
No,
I
was saying that.
No, you were talking about. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying if the Falcons are unable to show up and be the team that they're supposed to be, then fuck them, go Skulls. But I think they will show up, and I think they can show up and put the spanking on.
End it like that because you ended it. Okay,
That's
good.
fair.
End
I was
it like
letting
that.
you speak, and then
you
we
ended
both
it.
gonna give our predictions. But
you
Skulls.
ended it with You said you were like until then go Skulls.
I did say
and
that.
I was like, all right, well, I guess
Run
you're
the
going with
tape,
the
brother,
Vikings, but all right,
Don't
I
run that
guess
tape.
Minnesota or
Those are,
Atlanta. Atlanta. What are you talking about over there?
Never mind. I'm not gonna say whatever I was
What?
gonna say.
What? That's good. That's probably the best decision. In the 2 Monday Night Football games, Devin, we got Tampa Bay versus Houston.
Ooh, little battle of the mids going on, dude. I like it. Battle of the high mids.
Battle of the mids.
High mids.
High mids. Battle of who takes top 15. Shit.
In Houston?
Yeah.
Similar to the Falcons. Like, I want to see Houston kind of come out and show that they're the Houston. They're Houston. They're the Houston that used to be there. But I don't think they have the pieces to do that. I think the Bucks are they have pieces for the time being that can outwork a team like
Amika.
this.
Fuck, what's his name? Amika. God damn it.
Abuka?
I already forgot the name. Fucking give me Tampa. Houston ain't good.
Agupa?
I'm sorry. Like Houston's just they're not that good. They're not that good. You just give me Tampa. That's what I'm going with.
And yeah, like the potential is starting to wear on it.
No, it definitely is, and I think there's obviously a future with CJ Stroud in Houston, but this ain't it. This is not it.
No.
And the final game of the week, Chargers versus Raiders.
I have mixed feelings because the Chargers played great against the Chiefs. I think that they can continue that, and I think that they can just absolutely destroy the Raiders. But the Chargers have been known to send us in different directions throughout an entire season, where they will play incredible, and then they will show up and just be fucking terrible, especially primetime. I think the Raiders stink. The Chargers will win this game, but I want to see it more convincing than At this point, we're talking about the Chargers as a potential top 5 football team, potential contender, just because they beat the Chiefs. If it's remotely close with the Raiders, there's going to be way too many questions for them to still be where they are in the power ranking.
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah. If the Chargers turn around and don't double what they did against the Chargers last week to Vegas this week,
yeah.
Well, I mean, fuck. You might as well just X all international games out and not count them versus the regular season.
Exactly.
What are we doing? I mean, because it just always seems like some bullshit's going on overseas, and then they come back and they're a completely different team. So, I mean, I have to go Chargers here, but if the Raiders, and this is kind of like what I said this about, I believe, Seattle and Pittsburgh. If it's close,
Yeah.
because the Chargers look just as good as they did last week, but the Raiders just happen to be better than we thought. That's okay, but I'd like to see probably the Chargers handling that win pretty easily.
Love to see it.
All right, we got our predictions in, and then all we got left. Let's take a look at fantasy. Let's take a look at fantasy, Devin. Now obviously, it's only, we got a couple days, so you don't have to set anything yet. But I do want to take a look at our teams and see what we got, because I actually have 2 people who already performed, and I will say I'm very happy with already just my draft. Like, it's already been coming through clutch because, well, I drafted George Kittle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I drafted George Kittle, and I was happy about it. I had, I had a fucking dude. I had a tight end. It's great, and then he pulls his hammy, and he's out
2 to 5
for
weeks.
a cool minute. Yeah, 2 to 5 weeks. So
no,
I'm not
wait,
too
who's
excited.
Is it Purdy?
No, it's 2 to 5 for it's 2. It's no, actually it's 4. I believe Kittle was put on IR.
Yeah, Kittle's 4. Purdy's 2 to 5, which 2 to 5 sounds like 5.
2 to 5 is 5, and for some reason I cannot get this fantasy pulled up on the computer, so we're going to the phone, which is just way more reliable nowadays. Let's pull up fantasy and let's see. What's that? Nice. What's that? What's your question?
You see the iPhone Air?
The iPhone Air? What is that?
They released the iPhone 17. They have the 17, the Pro, and the Air, which is like a thin, super thin phone.
I might have to get the iPhone Air.
No, it's got a worse battery.
What?
There's nothing extra about it. The camera's worse. It's just thin.
So I look up iPhone 17.
Air.
I want to look up that first. Well, no. Whoa, the 17 looks crazy.
Well, the 17 Pro looks crazy. The 17 looks like the 16.
Holy shit! Look at that camera and look at that back.
I thought we were done getting excited about phones, dude.
Holy shit!
Look at the Air.
And the Air.
Yeah.
The Air just looks like. What's wrong with it?
It's super skinny.
Yeah, but what you saying? How you know got a bad battery?
They said it's a smaller battery. What's a fucking skinnier phone?
That's stupid. All right. I mean, it's cool. They're trying to. Honestly, Apple's trying to look a little more like Samsung. I look at these phones. Look at those phones and tell me.
Samsung has 7 versions of a flip phone already with a flipping screen. I figured Apple would have come out with a flip screen at some point, but
Apple is like, they're getting, for some reason, more bulky, and like the cameras are
more. It looks more squared off, and
they're getting a little Samsung like. But all right, let's talk fantasy. I'll pull up my team because, like I said, George Kittle out on IR. So in that draft, I was like, let me get a backup tight end for just in case. And luckily, I got Tucker Kraft as my backup tight end. Now, what Tucker Kraft was able to do is he was able to put up 124 yards and also score a touchdown. So, bro got me 25 fantasy points. And then if we go up to Josh Jacobs, who got me 20 points, he put up what was Josh Jacobs' stats? He put up here we go. 84 yards, 1 touchdown, and then no receiving, but 82 yards and a touchdown from Josh Jacobs, 123 yards from Tucker Kraft. So I'm already looking good for this week. Now I'm trying to see if there's anything I actually need to set, because obviously I got Josh Allen playing the Jets. Should be easy, easy 40, easy 40. Give me that. Jalen Warren. We're gonna see how they look versus Seattle, but 18 points. We got Jamar Chase.
I hope that's not right.
He got me 4.
I've seen him do it.
It's not. I mean, that's his celebration. Jamar Chase. He got me 4 points last week. Hopefully, he gets me more against Jacksonville. Drake London was questionable, but now he is set to play against Minnesota. So I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna start him. Breece Hall at my flex. He's playing Buffalo. He's projected 19, so I mean I could throw in. I don't want to go Najee. I can't go. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna keep Breece Hall on my flex. I got Vikings defense versus Atlanta, and I got Steelers kicker. But off the bench, off the bench, I don't really know who. Maybe once Chris Godwin gets healthy and it becomes a little more consistent, I can start considering him, but
I mean, he's on the pup
I gotta
list,
go. He's questionable to play. He's right now he's doubtful to play. But yeah, so no Chris Godwin so far, so we're just gonna let it rock with Breece Hall, even though I don't know how good he's going to do against the Bills.
Have you ever noticed that old people's necks don't work? Like when they look at you, they don't turn their head. They go. They start with it, and they just have to shuffle the whole body around.
I think we just add a little hitch to it when you turn. Add a little. Add a little. There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Dude, one day it's gonna be us. One day that'll be us, and we'll be sitting here arguing.
That's fine.
And we can't turn our necks. Let's pull you up. Devin. Where are you at? Let's find you. Where are you? Nope. Yep. Ooh, you play somebody's fiance.
I get to play El Freaky and Mark Andrews.
So yeah, you got to go up against Lamar and Mark and DK and T Higgins, and we'll see how that goes. But you got Justin Herbert playing against Vegas. You got James Cook versus the Jets. You got Derrick Henry versus the Browns. You got Tyreek Hill versus New England. You got Garrett Wilson versus Buffalo. You got Jake Ferguson versus the New York Giants. You got Trey Hendrickson. Travion Henderson at your flex. Zach Bond, Zaire Franklin, Texans defense. And then you have Cairo.
I gotta get rid of Cairo. Cairo sucks. He sucked for a long time, but outside of that, I think I should have a pretty good week.
Yeah, you got 30 points from Jordan Love, so that might be a quarterback you could consider. Or put on the trade block and see if somebody might give him up. See what people could offer. I'm just saying. Just saying.
I agree.
Who knows what you could do with him? I'm looking at your bench. I'm seeing maybe a potential work in with Jordan Addison once he's healthy or not healthy, out of suspension.
I got a pretty weak bench.
Yeah,
there's not much I can move in and out with some of these fuckers. So I'm gonna do some work soon and get some pickups and try to work some shit.
think if you got Jordan Addison on suspension, I think when he comes back, that might be someone you'd be able to work with. Matthew Golden. I mean, there's just so much going on with Green Bay right now. I don't know how much attention he's gonna get. I mean, Roma Dunze. I'm not too confident on that either, but I'd say you might be able to get something if you throw Jordan Love up on the block if he keeps playing like that.
Sure.
So that will be a little interesting. But Devin, before we get out of here, there's some games that are played, the day before Sunday, and that's college football. That's college football. We already had some college football play. We had Colorado losing to Houston.
Beautiful.
Pretty interesting. But moving on from that, we got some Saturday matchups. You got your easy ones like Michigan versus Central Michigan, Clemson versus Georgia Tech. But you scroll down a little bit. Oh, Towson versus Maryland.
Beautiful. God damn it! If Maryland loses,
Towson versus Maryland. That was that not crazy how Towson came to Gainesville?
When was that?
It was a couple years ago.
Really?
You don't remember?
No.
Towson went to Gainesville.
What the fuck?
Towson went to Gainesville. Wisconsin versus Alabama. Nothing to really be interested in. But if you scroll down a little bit more, number 15 Tennessee versus number 6 Georgia. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how good Georgia really is. Even though we know, we got number 18 USF versus number 5 Miami, and I swear to God, USF sucks, and it's such a shame that Florida sucks as well. Because I'm wearing the hoodie. I'm not gonna sit here and be in denial for 1 second. We got a lot of problems, and it starts with Billy Napier. But number 5 Miami should have that on lock.
Hopefully.
And if we scroll down any more, what do we got?
I want to see an end to the USF train.
Well, we got Texas A&M 16 versus Notre Dame 8, but at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night, you got Florida
LSU, number 3 LSU.
I know I say it's hard, like, sometimes being a Ravens fan, but being a Gators fan is a struggle that almost is related to like the Ravens, right? It's like they've always been, no, I'm not gonna say always been good, but in the history of my fandom as a Ravens fan, it's like I've usually experienced good times throughout the season, throughout every year.
Sure.
And then with the Gators, and especially the way college football was designed up till a couple years ago, you lose a game or two and your season's pretty much over. And the problem is, if anybody wants to do the math, but I wasn't that old when we won in 06 and 08. And I only remember 2008. I wasn't old enough to remember 2006.
Yeah.
And I'm getting farther and farther away from those times. And there's been moments where, what it's like 10-3 or whatever our record was. When we got to play in a New Year's Six Bowl with the double Kyle action. But I mean, there's just been so many disappointing years with McElwain and Will Muschamp and
guess what?
Billy fucking Napier.
Guess what?
Or quarterbacks like Emory Jones and Felipe Franks and fucking just shitters after shitters, Devin.
Guess what?
What?
There's more to come.
I know.
This is the first of many.
I know. Dan Mullen.
The SEC
Devin,
is only going to get tougher. Dan Mullen.
We threw a cleat on 3rd and 15, Devin.
I forgot about the cleat. That was terrible.
3rd and 15. I mean, I just don't understand. It's like we have our moments. Like, do
you remember when Emory Jones was so bad that you were like, "Yo, please put Anthony Richardson in this game"?
Dude, Emory Jones.
That was a whole year of Emory Jones playing so bad that everyone was like, "Please, please put AR."
No, it wasn't. It wasn't AR you were begging for.
Who was it?
That year, hold on. Let me pull up that roster because
Who was that other
are we?
quarterback?
What am I forgetting right now? Florida. Here's the thing. I remember because you got Emory Jones played in like 2017 ish era. I want to say. Okay, let's battle. Let's battle. Let's do it. Let's do it. You tell me when he played.
Was it not after? Was it before or after
shook your head.
Trask?
You shook your head no. So tell me when he played.
2017, 2019.
Okay.
That's what
Now,
you were thinking.
hold on. Oh my God. You know what's crazy with me? You know how fucked up like in crazy or just bad Florida football is? You said Emory Jones? That's not who I thought of.
Who are you thinking?
You know who I thought of. That was somebody who was even worse than Emory Jones. And when I pulled
because
this
I was thinking
name,
of Emory Jones, and that was when AR was there, which was
No. You're right. I'm gonna tell you exactly who I thought of because I remember it was a crazy moment in time. Here we go. It was a crazy moment in time where when Will Greer got suspended, right? Mind you, let's not forget about that. Will Greer took cough medicine and then got fucking suspended after we blew the absolute doors off of Ole Miss. And then a man named Treon Harris came onto the field to play quarterback. And I was coming home from a field trip on a bus. And I was talking to a specific person. You know him. He was a fan of a different college team. And I remember just telling him, like, man, we're going to be all right. We don't need Will Greer. We got Treon fucking Harris. Treon Harris is Emory Jones, but like worse. Like, so when you said Emory Jones, who honestly, like, fucking speck of dust in my memory.
he was. Yeah.
Yes. Begged for Anthony Richardson to come in when Emory Jones was playing. Big fucking mistake.
Yeah.
But Treon Harris is who came in after Will Greer got suspended. I'm telling you, bro, it's so bad. It's just so it's rough because we just had our rotation of chance after chance, and Will Greer was supposed to be it, and he wasn't it because the man got suspended for taking cough medicine. And then we ran around with Treon Harris.
Didn't Will Greer go and play well for WVU?
West Virginia, yeah. Luke Del Rio,
Jack
Felipe
Del Rio's son.
Franks. Yeah, Jack Del Rio's son,
Nice.
Luke Del Rio. Felipe Franks, it's like we had shitters.
Yeah.
We had absolute shitters. And then you're right.
21 to
yeah, we're still looking
20 to 22, no?
I mean, 27. Oh, yeah, Malik Zaire. He coming. I believe he came from like Notre Dame or somewhere. He was supposed to be amazing. No, why would he be amazing for the University of Florida? It just doesn't happen. And then Felipe, Kyle Trask, Emory Jones. You want to talk about a roster?
Yeah.
We talk about a fucking roster, Devin. Kyle Trask, Felipe, Emory Jones. And then what did it come into? 2020, Kyle Trask, Emory Jones, Anthony Richardson. It's not fun being a Gator fan. I can't lie.
No, I can't imagine.
And yeah, like Emory Jones in 2021. God. I mean, he sucked, dude. He had 19 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
Those are good numbers.
You see, now here's the thing. Now, usually in the NFL, when something's bold, it indicates that that's what they led the league in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it means. Bold season indicates led the conference. So he led the SEC in interceptions. Yeah, that's what we had to watch. Emory Jones leading the SEC in interceptions, and then just throwing 6 more touchdowns.
Damn.
Bro went on to play for Arizona State, where he played in 8 games, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And then 2023, he played for Cincinnati and he got 18 touchdowns and 10 interceptions.
Improving.
I guess so. Emory Jones was not that good, but no, I completely fucking. It's like you brought up deep wounds. You opened some deep wounds. You said Emory Jones. I was like Trayon Harris. It was like a nightmare.
Trayon Harris.
And it's gonna be a nightmare playing at LSU.
It
So
will.
I can't wait for
Have
that,
fun with
Devin.
that.
But with all that being said, in Death Valley.
In LSU.
So can't wait for it. But with all that being said, we predicted all of week 2. We talked Thursday Night Football. We talked some fantasy. We talked how great it is to be a Florida Gator. Is there anything you need to say before we get out of here?
No.
Perfect. Well, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We will be back on Tuesday to discuss all of week 2's games. All of the bullshit is going to come from it. All the new narratives we get to push for a week. MVP awards, power ranking, fantasy, all the good shit, Devin. With all that being said, it has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.